Good day everyone. So we are now in the topic angle of elevation or depression. But before that, do not forget to subscribe the Kasaligan's vlog. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are going to share this vlog to your classmates or friends or having the topic all about angle of elevation or depression. Okay, so let's define now what is angle of elevation or depression. So angle of elevation is an acute angle which is formed by a horizontal line and observer's line of sight to any object above the horizontal. So take note, so this is any object above the horizontal. Here it is the horizontal, this is the point of reference above the horizontal. Take note of that. Angle of depression is an acute angle formed from by the horizontal line and an observer's line of sight to any object below the horizontal. So take note in making the angle like this. So most of the students here, ganito po ang ginagawa nila. If they have the angle of depression like this. No, dapat po here the horizontal, you're going to bring it back here, the horizontal. So the point of reference is the horizontal line. That is angle of elevation and depression. So take note, the point of reference is the horizontal line. So take note that be careful when interpreting the angle of depression because both angles of elevation or depressions are measured between the line of sight and the horizontal line. So take note, ang pag-create ng angle is from here going up and here going down. So take note, mali po ito. This is dapat ganito. That is the reference formed by the horizontal line and observer's line of sight. Alright, so that is all about the definition of angle of elevation or depression. So take note, horizontal line forming up and forming down. Okay, steps in solving angle of elevation or depression. First, you're going to draw a sketch and label it with a given information. Label the quantity to be found with a variable and use the sketch to write an equation relating the given quantities to the variable. And of course, the last step is solve the equation and check your answer makes sense. So that's all about the steps in solving angle of elevation or depression. So let's begin with problem number 1. So all we know is that when she stands 123 feet from the base of the flagpole, the angle of elevation to the top of the flagpole is 26 degrees and 40 minutes. If her eyes are 5.3 feet above the ground, find the height of the flagpole. If we're going to illustrate this part, okay, so illustrate. So if this is Alvin, okay, marunong ako mag-growing na tao. So let's have this part. If this is Alvin, Alvin knows that when he stands 123 feet from the base of the flagpole. So when it stands 123 from the base of the flagpole here, if he stands from the base of the flagpole, so if this is the flagpole here, okay, so let's draw a flagpole. Okay, this is a flag. From the base of this is 123 feet. Okay, Alvin knows that when he stands 123 feet from the base of the flagpole, the angle of elevation of the top of the flagpole is 26 degrees and 40 minutes. Take note that her eyes are 5.3 above the ground. So this is from here, this eyes, it creates an angle of elevation from the top of the flagpole. Okay, and take note her eyes going to the horizontal line. So this is the basis, this is the point of reference, this is 5.3 feet, now 30 feet rather. So this is the angle of elevation that forms 26 degrees and 40 minutes. Okay, so this is how we're going to illustrate in this case. So 26 degrees and 40 minutes. So what we're looking here is find the height of the flagpole. Since here we have 5.3 feet already, so we're going to have 5.3 feet plus this r unknown area, the x or the y. Okay, let's have the x. Okay, we are going to solve x here, and this is 123 feet because they are parallel to this part. Okay, same lang po, 123 feet. So for this, what is the given information is the angle, the opposite, and the adjacent. So therefore, make use of tangent for x. So tangent 26 degrees and 40 minutes is equal to the opposite, which is x, over 123 feet. Okay, so our x is equal to 123 feet times tangent of 26 degrees and 40 minutes. If we're going to solve this part, so the answer of this is 61.8 feet. So take note, we have three significant figures. Okay, so now we have here the value for x. So we're just going to add here 5.3 feet plus 61.8 feet to get the height of the flagpole. So the height of the flagpole now is, we have 61.8 plus 5.3, 5.30 is equal to 6.67.1 feet. So this is the height of the flagpole. Okay, so this is the height of the flagpole above. Pat's eyes are 5.3 above the ground. So why we add this one 5.30 rather 5.30, because the line of sight here from based on the horizontal is above 5.30 feet. Okay, so now we have 67, right? We have 67.1 feet, and that is three significant figures based on the given. So 67.1 feet height of the flagpole above 5.3 feet. Okay, so we're going to add the now. Just add the result. So that's the height of the flagpole. Next, problem number 2. From the top of 210 feet cliff, David observes a lighthouse that is 430 feet offshore. Find the angle of depression from the top of the cliff to the base of the lighthouse. Okay, so let's illustrate. So from the top of the cliff, okay, so if this is the cliff for me here, we'll draw a cliff here, and this is the lighthouse. Yung lighthouse natin, kung marunong mag-drawing ng lighthouse. Okay, this is the lighthouse. This is the light of the house. Okay, from the top of the 210, so this is 210 feet, David observes a lighthouse 400. So from here, 430 feet offshore. Find the angle of depression from the top. So this is the line of sight here. Okay, here starting here from the top of the cliff to the base of the lighthouse. So from the top of the base to the base of the lighthouse. So the angle of here is from horizontal. So this is the angle of depression that we are looking into. So this is the angle of depression that we're looking into. So therefore, Since alternate interior angles are equals, alternate interior angles are equal, so therefore we could compute the angle of this side. So therefore, the given information is opposite and adjacent, so make use of tangent. So tangent theta is equal to, which is the opposite, which is 210 feet over 430 feet. Theta is equal to inverse tangent of 210 feet over 430 feet. So our theta now, if we're going to compute that one, since we have here the angle is equal to, in three decimal places, so we have 26.0 degrees. Since this is the theta and alternate interiors angles are equal, so therefore this is 26.0 degrees and this is 26.0 degrees. So the angle of depression is 26.0 degrees. So that's angle of depression. So that's problem number 2. So let's proceed with problem number 3. In problem number 3, Joseph needs to know the height of the tree. From a given point in the ground, he finds the angle of elevation to the top of the tree, that is 36.7 degrees. He then moves back 50 feet. From the second point, the angle of elevation to the top of the tree is 22.2 degrees. Find the height of the tree to the nearest foot. So let us have first illustrate the given problem. Okay, in the given problem, Joseph knows the height of tree. At a given point on the ground, he finds the angle of elevation from the top of the tree, and then he moves back for 50 feet. So if we're going to illustrate this, if this is the tree, okay, this is the tree here. Okay. First is from a given point of the ground, he finds the angle of elevation is 30. If this is the angle of elevation from point of reference here, horizontal, deforms of 36.7 degrees. And he moves backward, which is 50 feet. Okay, he moves backward. And he able to, from the second point, the angle of elevation at the top of the tree is 22.2 degrees. Alright, 22.2 degrees. So therefore, find the height of the three nearest foot. So this is our height of the tree. So in solving this one, we have to equate two equations. So in solving this, so we need to have two equations to find for this. So from here, 20, let us have first as x. And the angle from here is 22.2 degrees, and this part is 36.7 degrees. So to solve for this part, we have to find for h using this information first here. So to solve for h, we have tangent, because opposite and adjacent, tangent 36.7 degrees is equal to opposite h over x. And we have, in this case, tangent 22.2 degrees is equal to h over 50 plus x, because from here x, then plus x, plus 50. To solve for, we have to equate both sides or both equations equated to h. So in this case, we have h is equal to x tangent of 36.7 degrees, and this part is 50 plus x times tangent 22.2 degrees. So this is our h here. Okay. So now we have h, so we have to equate this in order to us to find the value for x. H is equal to h. So x tangent of 36.7 degrees is equal to 50 plus x times tangent 22.2 degrees. So x tangent of 36.7 degrees, we're going to distribute. We have 50 tangent 22.2 degrees plus x tangent 22.2 degrees. Alright, so we have here, we have to equate. So x tangent 36.7 degrees minus x tangent 22.2 degrees is equal to 50 tangent 22.2 degrees. To solve for x, we have here tangent 36.7 degrees minus tangent 22.2 degrees is equal to 50 tangent 22.2 degrees. Okay. So our x here is 50 tangent of 22.2 degrees over tangent of 36.7 degrees minus tangent 22.2 degrees. Okay. So now we have here the value for our x. So to find for the height of the tree, so just simply substitute to the given equation. So we have here the value for x, so therefore height is equal to x, which is 50 tangent of 22.2 degrees over tangent of 36.7 degrees minus tangent of 22.2 degrees multiplied by tangent 36.7 degrees. If we're going to use of the calculator, h is approximately, okay, 50 tangent 22.2 degrees tangent over tangent 36.7 degrees minus tangent 22.2 degrees and tangent 36.7 degrees. Using our calculator, the result is approximately 45. Okay, so 45 feet. So this is 45 feet, approximately 45 feet, the height of the tree. Height of the tree. So that is how to solve problem number 3. If that would be the situation that we're going to face soon, so that's how we're going to solve using the concept of angle of elevation and depression. Okay, so that's problem number 3. So next, let's proceed with problem number 4. In problem number 4, from the window 30 feet above the street, the angle of elevation of the top of the building across the street is 50.0 degrees. And the angle of depression to the base of the building is 20.0 degrees. Find the height of the building across the street. So first is we're going to illustrate this para ito maguguluhan. So let's have first, this is the building. Okay, building 1. And from the window 30 feet above the street, the angle of elevation. Okay, this is 30 feet, right? From this window, okay, this is the window. The top of the building across the street is 50 and the angle of depression of the 20. Find the building across the street. So there are two buildings here. Okay. building 1, the if this is the line of here, horizontal line, it creates a building at top of elevation to the top of the building, which is right, straight. Let us this one is straight. It creates an angle of 50 degrees and depression of 20.0 degrees. Okay. Find the height of the building across the street. So this, if we're going to make use of this one, kailangan natin itong the value of this one plus the value of 30 feet. So this is our, if this is our x, so x plus 30 feet, that would be the height of the building. Okay. So in order for us to get for the x, we need to have first the value for this part also here. Let us name this one as y. This is our x, or y plus 30 feet. So if this is our x, we need to find for the value of x. In order for us to get the value of x here, because 30 plus this side, we have to compute, since equal lang dito sa baba, we have to compute. So this is 20 degrees. In order for us to get for the value for this bottom, we have to subtract this as 90 minus 20. So 90 degrees minus 20 degrees, that is 70 degrees. So therefore this is 70 degrees. To solve for this side, x here, the ratio that we're going to use is the opposite over the adjacent. Y opposite, and this is the adjacent 30. So therefore, tangent 70 degrees is equal to the opposite over 30 feet. Right? So our x here, which is the opposite, is 30 feet and 70 degrees. So this is x is equal to, since this is 3 significant figure, we have 82.4 feet. Okay, that is the value for x. So now we have now the value for x. To solve for y, so this is 50 degrees. So 50 degrees, we have tangent still. So tangent, because the given information is this and this part, and to solve for y. So tangent 50 degrees is equal to the opposite is y over the value for x here, since equal to x and this one is x, equal lang sila. So therefore this is 30 feet and 70 degrees. Tangent 70 degrees, rather, tangent 70 degrees. So y is equal to tangent 50 degrees times 30 feet tangent 70 degrees. If we're going to compute that one, that is approximately, we have 98.2 feet. Alright, 98.2 feet. So we have here the value for y. So y plus 30 feet, that is the height of the building. So we have 98.2 plus 30 feet. If we're going to compute that one, that is 128.2 feet. Since 3 significant figures only in the given here, 3 significant figures, so approximately we have 128 feet as the final result for the height of the building. So this is the height of the building, which is 128 feet. So easy lang, no? First is we're going to get the value for this part x here in order for you to get the value for x here. That is all about problem number 4. Moving on to problem number 5. A tower and monument stand on a level plane. The angles of depression of the top and the bottom of the monument viewed from the top of the tower are 13 degrees and 31 degrees respectively. The height of the tower is 145 feet. Find the height of the monument. Okay, so first is we're going to illustrate. So this is the height of the tower and the stand at level ground. The angle of depression viewed from the top of the tower. So this is the tower. So let us have a tower here. Tower. Okay, hindi ka marunong mag-drawing ng tower. Okay, assuming this is a tower here. Okay, from the top of the tower, and this is the monument. Okay, the monument. Marunong mag-draw ng monument. The tower and the monument stand on the level plane, the angles of depression. So we have to have an horizontal line first to execute for angle of elevations and depression. The angle of depression from the top of the and the bottom of the monument from the top of the tower are 30 degrees and 31 degrees respectively. So here from the bottom, this is okay. The first angle of depression is of the top and the bottom of the monument. Top, okay, this is the top, and the bottom of the monument, this is the bottom. From the top of the tower, it creates 13 degrees, and this is the 13 degrees, and from the bottom, it creates 33 degrees, 31 rather, 31 degrees. And the height of the tower is 145 feet. Find the height of the monument. Okay, so to find for the height of the monument, this is 145 minus this part, which is y. This is 145 minus y. This is the height of the monument. So this is our goal, that we could be able to solve for y. We're just going to subtract it by 145 because this is 145 from here to this part, 145. So therefore, in order for us to solve for this part, the height of the monument, we have 145 minus this part is equal to the height of the monument. In order for us to solve this one, we make use of 13 degrees, the y, but we are lacking with the x here. To solve for x, so we have to compute the same process a while ago. We have to subtract it. This is 31, so this is 59. So this is 59 degrees. Why? Because 90 here, 90 degrees. This is 90. So this is 31 degrees. So therefore this is 59 degrees. So this is assumption. This is not clearly drawn properly in terms of degrees. But the illustration is like this. So 59 degrees, 31 here, 31 degrees. So this is 59 degrees. So to solve for x, we'll make use of the information 145 and x. So what is the functions that will make use of the angle x and this 145? So this is tangent. Tangent 59 degrees is equal to Okay, so tangent 59 degrees is equal to x opposite over 145 feet. So therefore, x is equal to 145 feet times tangent 59 degrees. So that is the value for our tangent, which is 145 tangent 59 degrees. So our x here, if we're going to compute, we have 145 times tangent 59 degrees. The result of this one. Okay, so we have here tangent 59 degrees opposite over the adjacent is equal to, okay, our x here is 241 point, okay, 241 feet, because this is in three significant figures. So 241 feet. So we'll make use of this one in order for us to solve for y. So to solve for y, still we'll make use of 13 degrees and tangent still because opposite over the adjacent. So tangent 13 degrees is equal to y over the x, opposite over the adjacent. So the value for x will make use of this one as the raw data. So tangent 13 degrees is equal to y over 145 feet tangent 59 degrees. So this is the information that we're going to make use, or not make use of this one, to be exact here. So y is equal to tangent 13 degrees 145 minutes and tangent 59 degrees. So multiply this part, y is equal to 55.7 feet. Okay, three significant figures, 55.7 feet. So therefore, we are going to subtract 145 minus y is equal to the height, which is height of the monument. So 145 minus 55.7 feet is equal to 89.3 feet. So this is the height of the monument. So height is equal to 89.3 feet. So that's all about problem number 5. So take note, this is how most of the problem will look like this. Okay, so just remember how we're going to solve the problem. So that's problem number 5. Okay, so we are now going to try this. So try solving this one at home. So from the top of the building, the angle of depression of the point in the same horizontal plane with the base of the building is observed to be 47 degrees and 18 minutes. What will be the angle of depression at the same point when viewed from a position halfway up the building? Number 2, from a point A 10 feet above the water, the angle of elevation of the top of the lighthouse is 46 degrees. And the angle of depression of its image is in the water is 50 degrees. Find the height of the lighthouse and its horizontal distance from the observer. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning to this YouTube channel, Kasargan Vlogs, and I hope you learned something about angle of depression, angle of elevation, or depression. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and share to one to your classmates or friends who are having this topic, angle of elevation or depression. Thank you and God bless everyone. Solve the problem. Try this.